Hi folks, this is Dave Lentz again for the Run Diet second video for reasonandbalance.com. Last time I told you the story of my quest. I'm trying to run a marathon on May the 7th of 2017. Today is March the 23rd, 2017. And told you that last year in 2016 I was going to run in the same marathon, and I hurt my hamstring. This was after I'd lost 65 pounds, and we discussed a little bit last time what the diet was like. But then by September of this year, I decided that after I gotten over some back and neck injuries, a sciatic in the left leg, and still a nagging hamstring problem in the right leg, I was going to go ahead and try this time. This May coming up in 2017. I weighed about somewhere between 245 and 250, and so I decided, like I did the other time, I decided to lose the weight first, that I wanted to get down under 205 before I would have a chance, realistically, of completing the marathon. Uh, I did. I got down to 199 the third week of January of 2017, and decided, like an idiot, really, that I could eat anything. That I was doing about 18 miles a week then. That was in January of 2000, a couple months ago. Doing 18 miles a week. That I was going to try to just up my mileage, but I wasn't going to worry so much about the diet. That I was going to give myself fuel to allow the mileage to increase, because I sort of had this feeling that if you try to go on a diet and increase your mileage substantially, we were talking about serious miles, I think that you run a real risk of pulling a hamstring or some other muscle, because your body is just sort of stretched to the limit. So, because that's sort of been my experience in the past. So anyway, um, but lo and behold, my weight went. I wasn't paying attention to my weight, not weighing myself, not paying attention to my calories. It's like I said last time, you can't outwork a bad diet. I'm eating ice cream, tons of it. I can sit down and eat a gallon of ice cream in one sitting, and donuts and pizza, and you name it. But still no fried foods. I still don't do fried foods. And lo and behold, my weight went up to 214, something around 214, and that really distressed me. Now this was, this is about 2 weeks ago that I learned I was up at 214. Um, that really distressed me, and I can't figure out how you can go from 18 miles a week, like I was doing in January, to about 30 miles a week, which I was doing in early March, and have gained basically, 15 or 16 pounds. And I think I might have an answer to that. I have continued, and even just in addition to my runs, I go to the gym 3 times a week and I lift weights. And I've been lifting fairly heavy weights. And I think what I've done actually is, I think I've actually put on some poundage in my upper body. I think that that's where that's gone. It's still amazing to me that I can put on that kind, but I think that's where it is. So I've decided that I'm going to go to lighter weights in the gym, more reps, lighter weights, or even just get a little bit weaker. That's the only thing I know. But in terms of the diet, right now I'm trying to restrict myself to 3,000 calories a day, and that's hard to do. 3,000 calories. I started working after a 5-day, running again after a 5-day layoff last week that I told you about in the first video, because I dinged my hamstring again, putting clothes in the washer no less after a long run. So you got to watch out even after the workouts about chronic hamstring injuries. I might even talk about what I do to try to maintain the stability of the hamstring muscle in another video. But the bottom line is that right now this is 6 weeks before the marathon, and like I did in the 80s when I ran 2 marathons, I tried to set this up so that for 6 weeks prior to the marathon, I would be running according to the following schedule. And you'll notice that I don't run distance, that I run times. Now, there's a problem with that because I'm so slow right now, but I will tell you what the amount of times are that I ran, because this worked in the 80s for me. Run 6 days a week, 1 day off. The first day, all right, day one, 40 minutes. Day two, hour and a half. Day three, 40 minutes. Day four, hour and a half. Day five, 40 minutes. Day six, 2 hours. So that's 40, an hour and a half, 40, an hour and a half, 40, 2 hours. That's the schedule. Now that worked for me in the 80s when I was a young buck, 20, somewhere around maybe a little bit under 30. I'm 62 and change right now. I'm running at about 2/3 as fast as I did back then. So my mileage is really inadequate. And I will tell you that when I ran for an hour and 50, an hour and 50, an hour and 50 minutes on, I ran for 40 minutes on Saturday, which was the first day that I ran after 5 day layoff. And then I ran on Sunday. Well, on Saturday, I ran for 40 minutes and I felt like a concrete truck. I felt that heavy. I just felt so heavy. It was unbelievable. I almost started crying while I was running, but I finished the run. Sunday was even worse. I know I'm probably exaggerating, but not by much. That may have been as tough as any marathon I ever did. But I'm slow. I am just slow, and I'm concerned that I'm not going to be able to complete a full 26, even if I'm in shape. Even if I'm in shape, complete a full marathon course in under 6 hours. That's a huge concern of mine right now. So, you know, uh, anyway, so that's sort of where we are right now, and I'm probably going to do another video on Monday after, because today's Wednesday. I had a 40-minute run today. Tomorrow I run for an hour and a half. No, wait, today's Thursday. I had a 40-minute run today. Right, tomorrow's Friday. I run for an hour and a half. Then I've got another 40-minute run on Saturday, then a 2-hour run on Sunday. I'm not only concerned about finishing the run on through the end of this week, but I am going to have to really take stock of how fast I'm going when I do that run on Sunday. So the whole enterprise is a little bit iffy right now, but it keeps me extremely motivated. This particular marathon has a lot of emotional value for me. I've always wanted to do it, never have done it, and I'll discuss the reasons for that in a later video. But in any event, this is David Lentz with reasonandbalance.com. Please like the video. Oh, incidentally, I'm putting together this site trying to market my book Rouse Solution. And plus, I have my regular day job, so to speak, and so it's really tough for me to respond to comments and to emails. I feel guilty about that, but it's really I'm sure everybody that's a blogger suffers from the same problem, but I seem to be particularly bad at it. But it's not that I don't love you all or I don't read what's sent to me or whatever. But anyway, I just try to forgive me, if you will. Anyway, this is Dave Lentz at reasonandbalance.com. Hope you all have a good day. Thanks.